Just a cheeky Macca's for breakfast. Kind of my fault. So I'd prepared, well, I'd already had a shake, but I'd prepared lunch. I left it in the fridge at home. So just got some hot cakes for some carbs and a sausage egg McMuffin for a bit of protein. I have another shake after I train now, and that'll probably do me till this afternoon when I can get home and tuck into my lunch I was gonna have. Today, the car just dropped the car off for service, kind of a long way from home. About an hour drive from where we live in Manly. While the car gets serviced, I'm gonna hit a shoulders and back session. So one of my favorite combinations. I'm spoiled for choice. I've got an Anytime Fitness just here, Plus Fitness just over the road. We're gonna go check out the Plus Fitness. I think it's a bit of a bigger one. It might have a better variety of equipment. I don't need a ton for this day. However, I'm just looking for a good atmosphere and something, a bit of a change. So we're gonna do that. We've got 2.5 hours to hit this session. So I'm just gonna do some mobility, get warm, take my time, and hopefully I should be able to film enough for you guys so you get a bit of a feel for what I'm doing this workout. And I'll catch you in the voiceover as well. Here we go. So guys, this piece here is my favorite back piece I've ever used. It's kind of a pretty cheap machine, you'll see, not a crazy design on there. The big positives are the swivel handle, so your hand, elbow and shoulder can all line up. And also, obviously chest supported, so you can get really good output and not swing and stay kind of braced for your back to work and your lats to work. And then the other positive is, as you pull the weight, it starts heaviest when you're back and your lat is in a lengthened position. And then as the weight comes closer, and you'll see there the plates get higher and kind of closer to you, I guess, it gets easier. So you can really overload this. I did 5 sets here, got in a lot of my back volume, doing a set of 15, 2 sets of 12, 2 sets of 10, and a set of 8. Really would love to own that piece and put it in a gym one day. So from there, we did our single arm overhead press, another staple you guys know. We did 4 sets of 10, doing, I think it was about 55, 60 pounds. So nothing crazy, but slowly working my way up on those. And then we did some neutral grip pull-ups, superset to these chest supported side raises. Anything chest supported I love, so keeps your form strict, keeps you in line, and you know your muscle that you're trying to work is progressing. We then did some cable side raises and some neutral grip pull downs. They were a superset, was chest and back. I mean, shoulders and back, I find you can really get a few supersets and you can still be productive. You don't kind of lose strength when you go from one to the other. And then we finished with some machine rear delt raises. 4:50 now. Got stuck in a lot of traffic after we picked up the car. Got it serviced and actually got it lowered a bit too. So got some new springs put on the GTI. You guys know I love my cars. I know it's not for everyone, and a lot of you watching this might be in it for the more of the fitness content. But yeah, love my cars. Always had older school, I guess, older Volkswagens and also older Japanese cars. So this is really nice having this car, and Alice and I are very fortunate and very lucky to be able to spend money on it and make it even better. So it's really good. I'll show you the lowering now. It's about just over an inch all around. So it's not massive, but you'll see it does look a little bit more sporty. So I'm really happy with that. It's still practical in that you can use it every day, and also it's not going to be super bumpy, and it will improve the handling over stock, which is good. Typically I want to make the car better, not worse, so doing this model actually improve the handling, to be a little bit lower to the ground, and the ride, I guess the stiffness shouldn't be too different, so really happy with it. 15.45. I get it on the biggest bit. There we go. 16.1. So, project Grow My Arms is in full swing. I wanted to make a video today to let you guys know. So it's been in full swing. Those videos were on my Instagram stories, I think close to 3 weeks ago. Let's check it out. That is 4 weeks ago. I'm gonna have 8 weeks total, and then I'm gonna provide you guys with some updates. So I just wanted to make a video on how I'm gonna grow my arms and what I think has been working so far. So You would have seen the training footage then. I'm starting to notice a little bit of fullness in the arms that seems to be staying around. So at first it might have just been a little bit of glycogen from more frequency, more training. However, I think we're making progress. So what am I doing to better myself and better these arms? What are we going to do? What am I doing? Should I tell them? So my biggest thing in trying to grow the arms is going to be hitting them with enough frequency and enough volume in order for them to regrow and to be able to recover as well. So a big thing for me is keeping my elbows safe. If I don't pick exercises that are going to work well and be joint friendly, then this whole experiment won't work. I won't be able to get the 17-inch arms, which is the goal. So my first thing was I came back to exercise selection. Before I thought about how much volume and how much time I'm going to put into this. So I picked 3 exercises for triceps and 3 exercises for biceps that I know, or pretty much 2, and then there's the third one there that's in the higher rep ranges. But they're exercises that I know feel good on the joints, that line up nicely with the shoulder, elbow and arm, and then I can progress on and do week in, week out, relatively pain-free on the tricep and the tendons. So I'll chuck them on the screen now with what they were. And you'll see there, it's pretty simple. They're exercises that I really like doing and a lot of cable work as well. So those 3 exercises. And then what I had to do is prioritize my training in order to hit arms more frequently and not affect the rest of my training. So the big thing was going to be, I still want to progress my chest and shoulders, but I don't want the arm training to influence my chest and shoulder training too much, so that I can't progress those and I'm too sore and things just aren't going well. What I did was I put chest with arms, which I find is a great combination, because chest you can really knock out with 2 or 3 movements if you pick the right movements, and then I can then focus on arms rather than having arms at the end of a back day where I'm already pretty spent, or chucking arms on their own day, which would then affect other days of training after that. So I did chest and arms one day earlier in the week, and then I'll do chest and arms later in the week, and I'll do a bit more chest earlier in the week and a little bit less chest later in the week. So I'm hitting arms twice a week, and this to some of you might not seem like a ton. However, for myself, this is pretty much double the arm volume that I was already doing. I'd tack arms on 1 or 2 exercises for bis, 1 or 2 for tris at the end of a pull or a push workout. So this is going to be a lot more arms. And then as I get to that kind of 7 or 8 week mark, I'm going to add in a blood flow restricted day as well, where I do some higher rep kind of pump work, just to stimulate a little bit more muscle as we enter into the final stages of this training block. So upping the volume as we go, adding reps, adding sets, and trying to add weight as well. Progressive overload is going to be a big thing, as well as the exercise selection and keeping safe. With the food, I don't want to put on a bunch of body fat, so I don't get a realistic kind of idea of if my arms have grown or if it's just body fat. So I've kept the food about the same. I upped it about 10% before I started this challenge. I think realistically my arms do stay fairly lean, so we're going to have a good kind of accurate measurement in 3 or 4 weeks time when I do measure again as to whether or not they have grown, and if I can crack that 17 inches for a lifetime natural bodybuilder on a pretty skinny frame. So we'll see how we go. I'll keep you guys posted. Check out my Instagram stories, because I'll do some more updates on there. However, watch this space and I'll do a full update soon. So, see you guys in the next one.